Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is GEAUX STROS. For me, it is Monday morning, 8 o'clock. I do have classes today, and I'm supposed to be leaving for there in about 45 minutes. But as I mentioned in the live chat, I'm not feeling so great this morning. I woke up last night with some chest pains. Kind of started over on one side and kind of spread across my chest. That's not good. I can't quite figure out if it's related to my medicine or not. I take some cellular medicine that's supposed to inhibit the growth of the cancer cells, but it causes random pains in my body sometimes. Usually it's just uncomfortable but tolerable. The pains last night actually were quite uncomfortable and worrying, the way they felt. And they're not quite gone this morning. And I feel like moving around too much is aggravating it. So, what I'm going to do today, I believe, is stay here. and call this game. Probably won't be very excited today, even if Altuve goes gangbusters. But I'll do what I can, absolutely. I have an appointment with the pension office today, so I was going to have to leave school early anyway. I may as well just go ahead and stay here and rest. Call the game, and then go to the pension office after that. It's a long bus ride over there. Got to take a bus down to the train station, and then the train station over to another city nearby, and then get on another bus. You take that to the pension office, because the pension office that I actually have to go to is not in the city that I'm in or in the town that I'm in. It's in the next town, because this town is so small that even though they have an office here, they're not capable of taking care of all of the things that need doing. So sometimes you have to go over there. It's kind of funny. Life in a small town in Japan, right? What about the game? We're getting close to the opening pitch today. We have Yusei Kikuchi on the mound versus Dean Kremer for the Orioles. Astros lineup is Altuve, Bregman, Diaz. And Diaz is in the DH spot today. Pena, Caratini, Gamble. Of course, Caratini's catching. Gamble's in right field. DeCinzo is back in the game, batting 7th, followed by Dubon and McCormick in the 9th slot. Man, they just have to mix McCormick in there, don't they? McCormick is now down to 192, guys. His batting average is 192. I really feel sad when I make a prediction that's bleak, and it turns out to be right. Daniel Berry Sports, happy Sunday. Hey, man. Happy Monday morning to you. It's Monday for me, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. I sure hope it turns out to be a happy day. Not just for the Astros, but for me. And the way I feel. I haven't felt very good since last night. Still waiting for the game to get started. They're showing some kind of commercial break. I suspect that when they come back from the break, we're going to see the first pitch of the game from Kremer. Dean Kremer. Sometimes they show the most useless stuff on the MLB TV screen. Right now they're talking with a pitcher for the Orioles who catches baseballs with his hat. Completely useless. We're just moments away from the opening pitch, guys. It looks like it's getting started a little late. I'd say about 10 minutes late, it looks like. This game was scheduled to start 10 minutes ago. Dean Creamer's just now walking onto the mound. Jose Altuve is walking onto the field with his bat. Let's see if my coffee is almost ready, and it is. I can go ahead and add some Dean Creamer to it. The only thing Creamer is good for today is my coffee. Definitely not for this game. Alright guys, Creamer's ERA is 4.3 over 96 innings. Not stellar, I'll say average. Astros have another good opportunity today to score some runs, I think. A couple of things that have let the Astros down this series. Primarily, it's been the relief pitching. They have just totally destroyed the Astros the past couple of games. But losing by 1 run is pretty crappy. When you can't just get even 1 run on the board. You want it with only 2 runs in the entire game against pitchers that you should be hitting. That's good. Altuve's in the box. Some very light-hearted, or rather half-hearted, boos from the crowd. No big deal. Here comes the first pitch from Creamer. Right in the middle of the plate. 92 miles an hour. Strike 1. Got about 8 people watching today. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed and you're interested in these games, please do so. Next pitch is a breaking ball outside. Ball 1. 88 miles an hour. 1-1 to Altuve. I am just 11 subscribers away from 100. That would be great if I could get to that today. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, right in the outside of the zone, 92 miles an hour. Altuve takes that one for strike 2, 1-2. Altuve seems to be waiting for a particular pitch. Let's see if Creamer will give it to him right here. Here comes the pitch. No. Breaking ball way outside. And that one is complete miss by Altuve. Very unfortunate there. So Altuve takes strikes and swings at balls there. It brings up Alex Bregman with 1 out. That pitch is low, 93 miles an hour. Ball 1. Here comes the next pitch. That one's in the outside edge of the corner. Bregman hits it out to right field. Looks like that's going to be out number 2, and it is. He puts it away. Two outs already for the Astros here in the top of the first. 6 pitches for Dean Creamer. Yainer Diaz steps into the box. Batting .302 right now with 15 homers and 71 RBIs. Here comes the first pitch to him. That's low, almost in the dirt, 89 miles per hour. Ball 1. Here comes the next pitch. Bounce down the third baseline, foul. Counts even 1-1. It's interesting, Yordan Alvarez and Yainer Diaz are in the top 5 highest batting averages since June. That one's also low, 84 miles an hour. Ball 2. Here comes the next pitch. That's inside and low, ball 3. 3-1. Good looking bat so far by Yiner. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That one's in there and hit down the shortstop. Throws him out at first base, no problem. That's going to do it for the Astros in the top of the first. Nothing doing for the Astros there in the first inning. They did get the bat on it twice. Fly out to right, ground out to the shortstop. And 1 strikeout. No hits going into the bottom of the first. 0-0 is the score. Orioles 2 up are Austin Slater, the left fielder, Adley Rutschman, the catcher, and Gunnar Henderson, the shortstop. Henderson being the one who put out Yiner with that throw to first base. Got around 9 people right now. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Very happy to see you here. I wonder if I can actually make the score on the screen a little bigger. I might try that. See if that works. Yeah, I think I can do that. I'm going to give it a try. I even have a little bit of a headache. That's not good, I think. Chest pains in the middle of the night. Now headache. I think that's it. Yeah, that's much bigger. Realign it. There we go. You get back over to the game tab right quick. Austin Slater is in the box. Yusei Kikuchi back on the mound for the Astros. Here comes the pitch. First pitch is a ball. Oh, I'm sorry. Second pitch is a ball. He's already got a strike in there. See that somebody in the crowd has like a Houston Oilers colored Astros hat. That's pretty cool. I'd like to have one of those. Inside 90 miles an hour, swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 the count against Austin Slater. Astros trying to get their 70th win. Blew the last 2 games. This should be a 3-game. The Astros should still be sweeping the Orioles right now. They absolutely should. That one's a ball. 2-2. No outs, no runners on here in the bottom of the first. Pitch. Outside corner, 95 miles an hour. Fouled away. Count remains even. The crowd in Camden Yards today is very, very sparse. Next pitch is hit hard out the left field line. That was a dangerous hit. Line drive all the way out almost to the wall. It was just foul by about 10 feet. Not too far from that left field wall. Could have been a line drive homer with a little more oomph. 2-2, the count remains. Here comes the pitch from Kikuchi. Right in the middle of the plate, 96 miles an hour. Fouled away to the right side. Kikuchi takes a few moments to get the signal he wants. Here comes the pitch. Outside, 85 miles an hour, ball 3. That's a full count, guys. Here comes the full count pitch. Hit to left field, left center. Is it going to drop? No. McCormick is over. McCormick playing center field today. He's able to close the gap. He and Dubon both are able to get over there, and McCormick makes the play. One away. That brings up Adley Rutschman. Here comes the pitch. High and outside, just by a little. 96 miles an hour, ball 1. Here comes the pitch, 1-0. Right in the bottom of the zone, barely got it. 88 miles an hour, breaking ball. 1-1 is the count. One and one. Here comes the pitch. Nice breaking ball on the outside. He goes after it, but is not able to connect. That's strike 2 on Rutschman. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Kikuchi looking for the signal. He's got what he wants. Here comes the pitch. That one's in the dirt inside. 88 miles an hour. Ball 2, and that evens the count. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. That one's right in the middle, grounded to Pena. He fires over to first. This time he does not make a terrible throw. He's been scaring me recently with his errors. Unlike him to be making these simple errors, but that's out number 2. No runners on, no hits. Gunnar Henderson comes to the plate. Here comes the first pitch from Kikuchi, way inside, 97 miles an hour. I think that was supposed to be an outside pitch, and Caratini wasn't ready for it. He had to lunge over there to get it. Ball 1. It's interesting seeing so many Astros fans in the crowd. Here comes the next pitch. This one's hit to center field. Crowd reacts too soon because that one's easily playable by McCormick. He puts it away. No problem for out number 3. So that's it. Kikuchi puts away the Orioles in the bottom of the first. So we're all zeros, guys. No runs, no hits, no errors for both teams. 3 up and 3 down. 3 up and 3 down. First and top and bottom of the first, rather. Not exciting right now. But maybe that's a good thing. 14 watching suddenly. Well, that's pretty high. I don't think I had 14 for the game yesterday. Throughout the whole game, there was never a point. That game wasn't very popular. Not quite sure why. Maybe it's because the Astros blew 2 games. And now you guys are interested to see if they're able to lock this one down. Oh, I need to turn the play-by-play on the screen. Yeah, that will help. I'm up to 90 subscribers. That's awesome, guys. That's really great. It got up to 90 a little faster than I thought it was going to. I didn't realize I was going to be just 10 away from 100 by today. But if you're interested in hearing the Astros games called, then I do encourage you to subscribe. And if nothing else, at least like the video. It'll give me a little more exposure. They're talking about the way the Astros started off the beginning of the season at 12-24. Since June, they have the best record in all of American League. All of American League Baseball. Past 2 games, though, they've crushed my heart. That's probably why I woke up with chest pains last night. Because of the nonsense I witnessed in Game 2 and Game 3 of this series. Jeremy Pena comes to bat. Here's the first pitch from Creamer. That one's hit to center field. Very first pitch swinging. Colton Cowser's underneath it. Looks like he's got it no problem, and he does. That'll be out number 1. That was a 86 mile per hour pitch right in the top of the zone. Pena goes down with a fly ball. That's pretty interesting. You see that? How the chances of getting into the playoffs have changed so much. Astros at one point were so far down, and now they're up. Victor Caratini comes to the plate, takes the first pitch, 92 miles an hour, right in the middle of the plate for strike 1. Here comes the next pitch. Outside, 75 miles an hour, a little high and outside for ball 1. It's interesting on the Yahoo screen here, on the Yahoo pitch tracker, if you take a look at that, it looks like it's inside, right? But Caratini, he's batting left-handed. That one's a ball. Another ball off the plate. That one, though, is inside. 2-1 is the count. But it's actually showing this batting information as if he's batting right-handed, and he's not. And there's another one outside the zone. That's ball 3. But if you notice, it's switched this like it's a right-handed batter, but Caratini's batting left-handed. That's weird. Fouled away for strike number 2. Here's the next pitch. That one's in the dirt for ball 4. Caratini's on base. A good at bat by Caratini. Not only does he draw a lot of pitches, but he gets the walk. Oh man, I just realized I made my scoreboard a little too big on the screen. And then down. Bring that down. Okay, that's better. Let's do that. There we go. That's bigger. Ben Gamel's up at the plate. Quickly takes 2 balls from Dean Creamer while I'm trying to adjust things on my screen for you guys. Runner on first base. 1 out. That ball's a little outside. Ball 3. 3 straight balls to Ben Gamel. Victor Caratini on first base. 1 out. 3 balls, no strikes. Here comes the pitch from Creamer. Right in the center of the plate. 92 miles an hour. Strike 1. I think Gamel could have launched on that one if he'd wanted to. 92 right in the heart of the plate. That was a gimme. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That was close. high and outside, but just barely clipped the corner. Gamble really wanted that walk. Are they saying that he foul tipped it? Sounds like. Full count. Here comes the pitch from Creamer. Gamble takes that one for strike 3, and he rings him up, and they tag out the runner as he attempts to steal. What in the world? Why was Caratini stealing? Caratini is not a fast runner. So there's a double play, guys, to end the inning. How do you like that nonsense? So Gamble takes strike 3 on the outside corner, and Caratini gets thrown out trying to steal second. What in the world are the Astros doing there? Are you kidding me? Yeah, absolutely insane. I hope that's the worst inning that the Astros have this entire game. I hope that's it, because I can't take more of that nonsense. Well, looks like I got a comment in the live chat. Let's take a look at it. Up to 14 likes, is that right? That's awesome, guys. Appreciate that. Give me a second, I'll take a look at the live stream here. No, that's the old comment. No, got 10 people watching. Start a poll. How many games will the Astros win this year? Let's see here. Let's do 82, 89, less than 80. 82, 89, 92, 99, Miracle 100 plus. Let me see how many games they've got left. Let's see. Full schedule. How many games do they have left? Let's see. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33. Astros have 33 games left, so it is technically possible for them to get to 100, but it would be a miracle. First pitch to Anthony Santander is in there for strike 1. 0-1 is the count. There we go. There's a poll for you guys in the chat. That next pitch is high and outside for ball 1. The count is even. That's the poll question. How many games will the Astros win this year? Less than 80, 80 to 89, 90 to 99, or a miracle 100? Next pitch is also off the plate for ball 2. 2-1. There comes the next pitch to Santander. 95 up and out of the zone again. 3 balls and 1 strike from Kikuchi. Here comes the 2-2 or 3-1 pitch rather. Hit out to right field, pretty deep. Gamble's underneath it right by the warning track. He's able to grab it and put it away. That will be out number 1. Glad to see Kikuchi putting him away. He had the grand slam the other day. Santander. Big letdown by Brian Abreu. Here comes the next pitch from Kikuchi. He's facing Yusei Jimenez. That's outside for ball 1, 96 miles an hour. Here comes a 1-0 pitch. Ooh, right in there, 85 miles an hour. Looks like a changeup. 1-1. I love me some Altuve. Next pitch is low, 85 miles an hour. Another changeup. Ball 2, 2-1. Can hear a little kid on the field or near the field chanting something. That one's low, but swing and a miss. Excuse me, I did not have time to mute my microphone there. I had to sneeze suddenly. But that pitch was 96 miles an hour, low in the zone, fouled away. I did not mean to say. It was a miss. 2-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch from Kikuchi. Inside corner, 89 miles an hour. Oh my gosh, wow. It's a foul ball. The cameras did not go over there. I guess they thought that nobody would be able to play it, but Zicinzo makes a sliding grab to nab it. Take a look at this play. Talk about great. Look at this. How do you like that? Good play by Zicinzo over at first base. Excellent stuff. The cameras didn't even cut over there originally. I guess they thought it was just going to be a foul ball, but that's out number 2. Next pitch is in there, right in the bottom of the zone, 87 mile per hour slider. Strike 1, facing Colton Cowser. Cowser can move back to the dugout. Here's the next pitch, 89 miles an hour, outside and low. Ball 1. The count is even. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. That's in the bottom of the zone. A little bit of a check swing, but it doesn't matter. That's strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Kikuchi delivering the pitch now. 88 miles an hour, outside and low, ball 1. 1-2. I'm sorry, ball 2. Ball 2. You guys are going to have to forgive me a little bit because since this game is being broadcast by a different network, the scoreboard and everything is a little off compared to usual, so I have to get used to that. That's a foul ball. Count remains 2-2 against Cowser. 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the second, to the bottom of the second. Kikuchi facing Colton Cowser. Here comes the pitch. This one's hit straight up, 96 miles an hour in the inside corner, all the way to center field. Should be easy play by McCormick, and it is. Out number 3. No problem. So Kikuchi puts down the Orioles again in order. 6 straight outs. Mimicking what the Astros basically have done. The only difference is that the Astros did get a base runner on a walk. Kikuchi hasn't given up any base runners yet. No walks. Just outs. All zeros going into the top of the third. On deck, we have Zach Zicinzo, Mauricio Dubon, and Chas McCormick. Let's take a look at Zicinzo's stats so far. He's played several games with the Astros now. He was called up from AAA, as you guys probably know, many games ago. Currently, his batting average is .206. Let's see if we can't get some more details about him and how he's been performing this year. Okay, here we go. So far with the Astros, Zicinzo has 34 at-bats, and he's got 7 hits, 1 home run, 1 RBI, and he has scored 4 times. He has 4 runs. I did mention his batting average is .206. His OPS is just .574, and on-base percentage is .250. So right now, there's nothing stellar about these numbers, but a .206 average still beats Chas McCormick at the plate. You know what I'm saying? Zach is 24 years old. He is just a little older than my former daughter. I say former daughter because she kind of went nuts on me. That's another story for another time, another place, maybe another crowd. Zach DeCenzo's in the box now, facing Dean Creamer, who's up to 24 pitches. He's not having a really difficult time yet with the Astros, just giving up a walk so far. Here comes the first pitch to DeCenzo. DeCenzo swings on the very first one, hits it to the right side, and he barely gets tossed out by the first baseman there, it looks like. No, the first baseman missed the play. He missed the ball. Shortstop was able to get it, or second baseman was able to get it and throw it over to the pitcher. So Creamer was able to cover the base just in time. You can see right here. First baseman tried to get it, couldn't. Second baseman was there, and they were able to get it there before DeCenzo arrived. So that'll be out number one. Dubon comes up to bat. Dubon looks like he's going to show some bunt there, but he takes it for ball one. That was way inside. If he had squared up to bunt, that would have hit him. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That one's low, but in the strike zone. 91 miles an hour, sinker. 1-1's the count. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Bounce to the left side, curveball, 75 miles an hour. Strike two, 1-2 is the count. Wow, 20 watching at the moment. Thanks for being here, guys. Astros are in the top of the third with one out. Mauricio Dubon at the plate with a 1-2 count, facing Dean Creamer. Here comes the pitch. Outside, 94 miles an hour. Ball two. Count is even. Crowd didn't like that, but there's nothing to not like. It's clearly outside the zone. Two balls, two strikes. Here comes the pitch to Dubon. That one's hit hard to right field. Right by, oh man, just barely misses the line there. Barely foul, guys. That would have been a really nice hit for Dubon. Count remains 2-2. We're going to have another 2-2 pitch. This is the 31st pitch from Creamer. This one's bounced away to the third base side and into the dugout, into the camera box, actually. Not quite sure why they're showing so much footage of these people unrelated to the game. That was a little outside. Man, that barely missed. Talk about just barely missing the zone. Ball three. Dubon got lucky there. You can't let pitches like that go when you have two strikes. But it's a full count. One out. Here comes the full count pitch. That one's high and inside, but Dubon swings and fouls it away instead of getting ball four. Three balls, two strikes. We're going to have another full count pitch. Here's the pitch. This one's hit hard. Looks like it's going to be a single, and it is, to left field. Dubon is on base with a nice, beautiful at bat. A one-out single by Mauricio Dubon gets him on first base, and that will bring up Chas McCormick, the powerhouse, the hottest hitter on the Astros team this season, batting 192. First pitch to him is right in there, 91 miles an hour, sinker, or strike one. Chas McCormick, for some reason, is batting ninth when he should be batting first. He's such a hot hitter at 192. Tearing it up for the Astros this year. Second pitch is in the inside corner. Bounced into the camera box again. That's two balls that have gone into the camera box over there. He's got the Myers count on him, guys. 0-2. Interesting to see Myers not actually in the game today. McCormick in center field instead of Myers. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike three, rung him up right on the upper outside corner. So McCormick continues to do what McCormick does best, and that is lower his batting average. He's now batting 191 for the season. Continues to be the impressive player at the plate. Jose Altuve is coming up to bat, and the reason I know that is because I can hear the weak boos of the crowd, the half-hearted boos of the crowd. First pitch is fouled off, a little tapper behind the plate, strike one. It's kind of distracting trying to call the game while they're talking to this guy. You can see, I can show you on the screen, they're talking to this guy, Jackson Holiday. They've got him mic'd up, and they've been chatting with him this whole inning, so it's a little distracting. 0-1 is the count against Altuve, 2 outs, runner on first. Here comes the pitch. Terrible pitch outside and swing and a miss by Altuve. That'll be strike two. Altuve, you need to swing at something in the zone, my friend. Quit swinging at these garbage pitches. Get focused, man. You can do it. Get focused. 0-2. Here comes the pitch. That one's in the zone, but he couldn't connect. He finally swings at one in the zone, and he couldn't get it. Strike three, and that's it for the Astros. They strand another runner on base. So we're going to go into the bottom of the third. But the Astros do get a hit, so there's a little improvement there. But once again, they strand a runner. Dubon has a nice single, one-out single. And neither McCormick nor Altuve are able to do anything about that to advance him. We're going to go into the bottom of the third, all tied up. This big game, 0-0. Thank you guys for being here. It looks like I've got the baker's dozen watching right now. If you haven't liked the video already, I petition you to do so. However, because I am just 10 subscribers away from 100, if you're interested in the Astros games, and are interested in hearing more, please subscribe. I'm also planning to call the LSU Tigers games, which are starting soon, actually. I think in just a week. Yeah, basically. I think the the Tigers' first football game starts in a week versus USC. Big opening game. In order to call that game, I'm going to have to stay home. Speaking of which, I need to message the staff at the school. Kikuchi's back on the mound, guys. We're back from the break. He's facing Emmanuel Rivera. First pitch is 88 miles an hour in the dirt for ball one. The next pitch misses again. And then Kikuchi delivers another that misses. 3 balls and no strikes to Rivera. He hasn't had a pitch to hit yet, and that one is also inside. 4 straight pitches, none of them close to the zone. 4-pitch walk. So just like that, Kikuchi has his first base runner of the game on a 4-pitch walk after having such a good start. First couple of innings, he gives off a 4-pitch walk to the leadoff batter. Ramon Arias comes up to bat. That first pitch is a little high, but called strike by the umpire. 0-1. Here comes the pitch. 95 in the low part of the zone. Fouled away by Arias. Strike 2. 0-2. He's got the Myers count on him. I can pour myself another cup of coffee, this time a weak cup. Here comes the next pitch from Kikuchi. 96 miles an hour. Good one. Caught by Caratini. That'll be strike 3. Another strikeout for Kikuchi. There's the catcher's view. Boom. Or the umpire's view, rather. 1 out. That brings up Jackson Holliday. He had the double the other day that cleared the bases. It won the game for the Orioles. Or should I say yesterday. 1 ball. That was very close. Right on the edge of the zone, but called ball by the umpire. 1-0. Kikuchi lobs over to first base. Rivera back, no problem. He was not a threat to be running. He's a stocky-looking guy. He doesn't look very fast. 1 out, 1 ball, no strikes here in the bottom of the third. 1 runner on first base. Kikuchi facing Holliday. Here's the pitch. Swing and fouled off to the third base side on an 88-mile-per-hour sinking pitch. Counts even 1-1. 1-1. One pitches on the way. 97 miles an hour right in the low part of the zone. Good pitch by Kikuchi. Strike 2. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the next pitch. 1-2 pitch. That one's in the dirt. Blocked by Caratini. Runner does not advance. Count is even, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here comes a pitch from Kikuchi. This one hit to Pena. He goes for the double play. Altuve makes a great attempt at getting it to first base on a really quick relay. And the throw did get there. But he was not able to get him. What a great effort by Altuve. Let's take a look at that. Pena tosses it over to Altuve, and he has to make the running toss over his shoulder. It was really close. Look how close that was. It was a good try. But that's going to be a fielder's choice. Runner still on first base. 2 outs. Austin Slater comes to the plate, takes the first pitch for strike 1. 0-1 is the count. Here comes the next pitch. In there, swing and a miss for strike 2. 97 miles an hour in the heart of the plate. This one's hit high, 96 mile per hour pitch all the way out to right field. Gamel's underneath it. He almost seems to have misplayed it there for a moment, but he puts it away for the third out, and that's going to do it. Thankfully for the Orioles, in the bottom of the third. So the Orioles get a walk, but nothing else. Still no hits for them. Kikuchi has a no-hitter going on through 3 innings so far. Astros with 1 hit, but neither team with a run. Nothing doing so far in this game. I can remove the base runner. Let's see who's due up for the Astros in the top of the 4th. It looks like it's going to be Alex Bregman, followed by Yainer Diaz, and then Jeremy Pena. Once again, they're showing a useless highlight of Shohei Ohtani homering in his first game against his former team, the Angels. Is this really a worthy highlight? Do we really care about that? Especially since they show it at least once or twice every single game I call for the Astros. Completely useless highlight. They don't do that for anybody else. Why do we do it for him? I'm replying to somebody that said, I didn't think that Hiroshima and Okayama had super bad weather from typhoons. Well, maybe not necessarily from strong winds, but definitely from rain. Uh-oh. Wow. Alex Bregman comes up to bat. First pitch, he hits all the way out to the warning track. Outfielder has to get right on the wall to catch it. Bregman really close to giving the Astros the lead there. I was trying to leave a comment for a friend of mine while that happened. Now they're chatting with Justin Verlander. What's very interesting is that they pay these guys to do that. They make like a couple $1,000 just to do this chat during an inning. First pitch is a curveball to Yainer Diaz outside for ball 1, 1-0 with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Wish Bregman had been able to get around early on that pitch that would be gone. 76 miles an hour, curveball, high and inside, ball 2. I'm going to have to mute the game because they are chatting with Verlander about some stuff and it's distracting me. Here's the next pitch to Yainer Diaz, a swing and a miss. That ball was terrible. In the dirt. 87 miles an hour. Strike 1. What was he thinking there? Next pitch is low, 92 miles an hour sinker. Ball 3, 3-1. I had to rip off a sneeze there, so I muted it for you guys. 3-1 is the count. 1 out. No one on. Here's the pitch. That one's hit out to right field. Looks like it's going to be out of play, and it is. 87 mile per hour cutter. The count is full. If they were really talking about something useful with Verlander, I'd like to update you guys, but I'm not hearing anything particularly useful. There's another one fouled out to right field and out of play by Yainer Diaz on the right side. Just barely into the net where the crowd is. Count remains full at 3-2. They're talking to Verlander about analytics and stuff. No real updates about anything useful. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Yainer Diaz. This one's hit high. It looks like it's going to be on the infield. 2 or 3 guys are over. First baseman takes it. Rivera. And that will be out number 2. Small, weak fly ball by Yainer Diaz. 2 away. That brings up Jeremy Pena. I'm feeling in my gut something good about Pena's at bat right now. I don't know why. Let's see what he does to amaze me. Here comes the first pitch to Pena from Creamer. Inside. That actually missed the zone a little bit by a few inches, but the umpire called it strike 1. 95 miles an hour. 0-1 is the count. Creamer gets the signal, very long delay, and finally here comes the pitch. That's outside. Ball 1, 95 mile per hour sinker. The count's even, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Pena hits it to the left side, and that's going to be a single. I kind of knew it. I just had a feeling. My gut feeling told me that Pena was going to do something, and he did. He gets a single to left field. So we're going to have a 2-out base runner. A home run would have been even nicer. Much, much nicer. But having Pena on base, even with 2 outs, something can happen. He's a speedster, and the Astros have been doing really well recently with scoring on 2 outs. Maybe they'll have a little run right here. Let's see. That brings up Victor Caratini, who walked his last at bat. Very first pitch is high in the zone. Fouled away for strike 1. 94 miles an hour. Caratini hits it out to left field. That's going to be another base hit that drops in. Pena is going to turn and try to go home. It looks like he might be able to score. The play at the plate, he's safe. How do you like that? Just barely in there, guys. I told you. I told you. I had a feeling that Pena was going to do something awesome. Astros scoring with 2 outs. Single to left field by Caratini right here. Nice. Pena speedster all the way around the bases, often running on contact, even before contact. And he gets all the way around and it's just barely safe at the plate. Awesome. 1-0 Astros. Caratini on first base. Ben Gamel's at the plate. Takes one in the dirt for ball 1. So we still have a runner on first base. Astros up 1-0. One and 0 count to Ben Gamel. Here comes the pitch. He swings at this one, 94 miles an hour, fouls it away to the third base side. That evens the count, 1-1. 17 people joining the channel right now. Thanks so much. Really glad to see you here. Make sure you like, and if you like the Astros, want to hear more, please subscribe. Next pitch is in there. 95 miles an hour right in the heart of the plate. Strike 2, 1-2. 2 outs, runner on first. Caratini on with that RBI single, scoring Pena. Gamel at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch from Creamer. Curveball way inside and low. That evens the count, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. Gamble hits the pitch out in the right field. It's going to be another single, guys. Caratini moved to second. Gamble will be safe on first. That's 3 straight hits by the Astros. Singles all to left field. How do you like them apples? Caratini is not a speedster. He's not able to advance any further than second base. So runners have another guy in scoring position with 2 outs. And that brings up Zach DeCinzo. He's over 1 today. But you never know what he's capable of. He's batting an even 200 right now. He's due for a hit. Zach DeCinzo will not go under 200. He will get a hit here. Come on. Here's the pitch. Low. 76-mile-an-hour curveball. Misses for ball 1. I guess I'm talking with Verlander during this inning is good luck. Here comes the next pitch. DeCinzo hits it hard to right field. Is it going to get over? It is. It's going to bounce to the wall, guys. It looks like that's going to score 2 more runs. All the way to the wall. Bounces off the wall. DeCinzo is going to get to second base. Yainer Diaz scores. DeCinzo with the double off the wall. Did I say Yainer Diaz? I meant Gamble and Caratini. Show you another angle of that here in just a moment. Beautiful hit. I told you he can't go under 200 right now. He's got to stay over 200. Astros up 3-0 just like that. DeCinzo on second base after that double. That's right, man. Good job. Astros scoring runs with 2 outs. 3 runs on 2 outs in this inning for the Astros. Now they have 5 hits. 4 of those hits coming just this inning. Insane. Astros have 4 hits in a row. That brings up Mauricio Dubon. First pitch to him is on the way. Right in the bottom of the zone, 92 miles an hour. Dubon could easily score another run right here with a single. DeCinzo's more than fast enough to score on a single, especially with 2 outs. 0-1 is the count to Dubon. Here comes the pitch. He shows bunt, and he bunts it down the third baseline, but way foul. That was kind of crazy. Tried the surprise bunt to move DeCinzo over to third. It didn't work. That's strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Here's the pitch to Dubon. That one's way high. 78 miles an hour, way high and inside. Ball 1. 1-2 is the count. Astros breaking this one open this inning with 2 outs. All of these runs have come with 2 outs. All of these hits are 2-out hits. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Dubon. That one's hit hard out to right field, but it's going to go foul. Nice cut by Dubon on that 94-mile-an-hour pitch. Count remains 1-2. Great 4th inning for the Astros. 4 straight hits. Dubon, let's make it 5. Dubon hits it to the left side, and it's going to be playable by the shortstop, but he does not have a play. He's able to dive and make a great catch, but he has no throw to make. So DeCinzo gets to third, Dubon gets to first, and there we go. The 5th hit in a row for the Astros this inning with 2 outs. With 2 outs, the Astros get 5 straight hits. DeCinzo to third. Dubon on first. Nice diving catch by Gunnar, but despite being named Gunnar, he can't gun it to first base in time to get the out. That brings up Chas McCormick. If Chaz gets a hit here, that's going to be crazy. Astros have 5 hits in a row, guys. Literally 5 hits in a row after getting 2 outs. 5 2-out hits. The Astros up 3-0 with Chas McCormick. If Chaz gets a hit here, they have to pull Creamer. Come on, Chaz, get you an RBI. Here's the pitch. That's hit up the middle. Is it going to be through? Nope. Steps on second base. He goes to first. Did he get the double play? It looks like he got it. Chaz. Why did they even go to first? Did he not get it or something? That's strange. I thought they only needed 1 out. Why did they go for a double play? It didn't make any sense. I guess apparently the second baseman thought that there was only 1 out, and he went for the double play, but he didn't need to do that. After he stepped on the second base bag, it was over. So that's going to be it for the Astros. So the Orioles are so confused, their infielders can't remember how many outs there are. And I'm sure that they're grateful and relieved to get out of that inning finally. But the Astros get 5 hits in a row, score 3 runs. And they're now up 3-0 on the Orioles going into the bottom of the 4th. Excellent inning by the Astros, capitalizing. McCormick missed another opportunity, another single out into the outfield. It was easily scored 1 more run. But McCormick, his goal is to get the lowest possible average. He will not be beaten by Jose Abreu. He's now down to 190. And by the way, I am interested to see what was Jose Abreu's final batting average. Let's look at his stats, guys. I want to see how far off he is, or rather, Chas McCormick is from Jose Abreu. Okay, Jose Abreu. Wow, I didn't realize it was that bad. I knew it was bad, but I didn't realize it was that bad, guys. For 2024, Jose Abreu batted 124. In 113 at bats, he only had 14 hits. 28 strikeouts. He batted 124. So Chas McCormick has a lot of work to do if he wants to catch up to Jose Abreu's batting average. Okay, it looks like the commentators are not going to be interviewing any players this inning. Thankfully, goodness gracious. Or at least in the top of the 4th. It's too distracting. So I can listen to the game again. Adley Rutschman is up. Takes the first pitch. 96 miles an hour in the bottom of the zone from Kikuchi for strike 1. No comments in the chat right now, but that's all good. Got 21 people following in. Thanks for being here. Make sure you like the video. Subscribe if you can. This one's hit right to Altuve. Slow roller. Should be no problem. He fires over to first to get the out. And it's all good. Altuve with the first out of the inning. 1 away. Pitcher's over there in the bullpen chatting about the ball there for some reason, discussing the seams of the ball. Here comes the first pitch to Gunnar Henderson. 97 miles an hour in the very bottom of the zone. He didn't like that when he continued to stare at it, throwing some shade at the umpire, but it was right on the edge of the zone. Strike 1. 0-1 is the count. Here comes the next pitch from Kikuchi. Ooh, good pitch. High fastball. Gets him around on a half swing. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Kikuchi dealing to Henderson. Here comes the next pitch. Outside for ball 1. 96 miles an hour, about a foot off the plate. 1-2. Why am I seeing people wearing Brooklyn shirts in the crowd? That one's in the dirt, fouled away by Henderson. Count remains 1-2. There's a woman in the crowd wearing a Brooklyn shirt, a Brooklyn jersey. Don't quite get that. You're in Baltimore. That's neither Astros nor Orioles. It's very far from there. Here comes the next pitch. Ooh, check swing. Did he go? They say no, he did not. That was close. Ball 2. Let's take another look at that. Yeah, he didn't go. It was close, though. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He swings on that one, though. It does the tapper to first base. And DeCenzo dives and tags the base with his hand. A good play by DeCenzo. Look at that. That was nice. Kikuchi just hurdles over him. We got another angle on that. Yeah, I see Kikuchi just figured out what was going on and he dove over the ball. Take a look at this. Good play by both guys. I didn't realize DeCenzo was that big. He's 6'5". He's 3 inches taller than me. 2 outs. Kikuchi wants to change the baseball. Santander comes up to bat. 0 for 1 today. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Astros up 3-0. Here comes the pitch. Low, 79-mile-per-hour curveball, ball 1. Santander has 38 home runs, but he's only batting .236. Probably got a lot of strikeouts this year. He hits this one way up high. It looks like it's going to be playable into right field, and it is. Gambles under it, puts it away, no problem. That's going to be out number 3. Blip, just like that. That's the end of the inning. So Kikuchi is tossing a shutout so far and a no-hitter through 4 innings. Baltimore with all zeros on the board. We're going to go in the top of the 5th. The Astros leading 3-0 with 6 hits. Astros having a really good game now. They've got some runs on the board. Kikuchi, once again, the Astros starters giving the team a chance to win the game. So all we can do here is, number 1, hope that Kikuchi can finish off the next couple of innings. It would be really nice to see Kikuchi get through 6 innings. He's been throwing a lot of pitches. Currently his pitch count is not bad. 57. So even if he threw 15 pitches in the next 2 innings, that would put him at about 70, around mid-70s, I believe. Let's see, 67, 77. No, I'm sorry. It'd put him around mid-80s. So if he could keep his pitch count under 15 for the next 2 innings, he could go through 6. And right now, he only has 1 strikeout. But he's been getting a lot of ground outs, fly outs, and has given up no hits. Really good performance so far from Kikuchi. So that's the first thing. Kikuchi keeps the Orioles locked down for just 2 more innings. And then the keys to the game are going to be, number 1, will the relievers actually show up today instead of breaking down like they did the last 2 days? Because Brian Abreu and Taylor Scott completely let us down. And on top of that, John Singleton. My gosh, his lazy play at first base. That's one of the things I learned in baseball when I was playing. I started off playing third. I moved over to second base. And then when I was in Tokyo, I was playing for my Taiwanese team. And I played third base there again. And I learned very quickly that you come in on that ball. You come in on that ball, so you have plenty of time to go to first base and get the out. Altuve is up, and he swings on the very first pitch, and that's an easy fly out to left field. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Astros here in the top of the 5th. My personal hero, Altuve, goes down. He's 0-3 today. 0 for 3. Altuve's average is down to 297, man. He needs to bring that up. I need to see him at 310. Alex Bregman hit it all the way to the wall his last at bat. He takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball one. Let's see some of that LSU power, baby. Alex Box Stadium. Alex Bregman Box Stadium. Any of you guys know that reference? 93-mile-an-hour sinker right in there for strike one. The count is even. You think Orioles can still win? Well, based on the last 2 games, yes, but I sure hope not. Bregman hits this one hard to left field. That's going to drop for another single. Astros have another hit and a left field single, just like the last 5. It's basically 6 singles in a row for the Astros into that same area. The Astros have 7 hits now, all similar. Bregman on first base with the 1 out. Man, I think if the Astros just come up to bat with one thing in mind, as long as Creamer's on the mound, let's just keep trying to single to left field. That brings up Yonder Diaz with 1 out. Bregman on first. Here comes the pitch. 84 miles an hour low in the zone on that splitter. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Hova, you said, can the Orioles still win? Well, it's always possible, but if the Astros just do their job, then no, the Orioles cannot win. Next pitch is way outside and in the dirt. Somehow the catcher is able to grab it. Rutschman's able to grab it. Counts even 1-1. Bregman on first. Diaz with the 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. He hits it to the left side. Might be a double play ball. He scoops it to second. They fire to first. He's safe at first base, so they don't quite get him. Diaz is not a slow guy. He's actually got some speed, so he was able to beat that throw out. But unfortunately, Bregman is out. So the Astros do keep one guy on first base, but now they have 2 outs. He just barely beat the throw. See how close it was right here? Just barely in time. That brings up Jeremy Pena, who got the 2-out inning, the 2-out 3-run inning going for the Astros in the 4th. First pitch to him is right back to the pitcher. That's going to be easy toss over to first base, no problem. And that's out number 3. 7 hits for the Astros in this game so far, 3 runs, and that's going to be it for the 5th inning. We're going into the bottom of the 5th. And they finally show us a highlight of the Astros. Yonder Diaz hitting a home run over the Green Monster. It's about time they showed us some highlights from the Astros rather than the freaking Shohei Ohtani and the stinking Dodgers. Who cares about the Dodgers? Now, if you've got a really great, amazing, or important highlight to show of Ohtani or any other player, that's fine. But they show so many useless replays of Ohtani. Like his first home run with the Dodgers. Who cares? Maybe you can show that one time on one day, but then never show it again, because showing it over and over and over again is useless. Why don't you show me Jose Altuve's first ever Major League home run? I think that's more interesting than seeing Ohtani's first home run with the Dodgers. I mean, and by the way, Zach DeCinzo came up from AAA. He finally got his first home run. That, to me, is more important than Ohtani's first home run with the Dodgers. Just saying. 91 subs. I'm 9 away from 100, guys. Anybody interested in... Oh, it looks like I got 93. Just 7 away. That's awesome. The poll is not looking good. How many games will the Astros win this year with 11 votes? 45% of you are saying less than 80. 36% 80 to 89. And 9% are split on Miracle 100 and 90 to 99. Wow. I can understand the Miracle 100, but I'm kind of surprised that right now most of you think that they're going to win less than 80 games. That means they're only going to win 11 more, you think? Wow, that's very negative. I think they're definitely going to get over 80. I don't think that's an issue. Change up. First pitch of the inning, or the bottom of the fifth, rather, to Jimenez is outside and high for ball one. Here comes Kikuchi's 59th pitch. He's almost at 60. That's 96 miles an hour fastball inside for strike one. One and one is the count against Jimenez. Here comes the next pitch from Kikuchi. High fastball fouled back. Strike two. One and two. I think there's only one strikeout for Kikuchi this game. Yeah, just one. It'd be nice for him to get some more. He's had a good game. Just hasn't been getting the strikeouts like he normally does. Here comes the next pitch. This is a bouncer foul. Low in the zone. Oh, excuse me. 80 miles an hour on that one. Count remains 1 and 2. Astros up 3-0 this game with 7 hits. Here comes a 1-2 pitch from Kikuchi to Jimenez. That one's low, 88 miles an hour on that changeup. Counts even 2 and 2. Help me get up to 20 likes and 100 subs, guys. I'd appreciate you helping out. 2 and 2 pitches hit right up the middle, and that's going to be the first hit of the game given up by Kikuchi right over the head of Altuve. He was leaping for it, but he wasn't able to get it. So that's the end of the no-hitter for Kikuchi this game. Whoops, I still had a runner on first base, but I guess I'll just leave it like that. So the Orioles have a leadoff runner with no outs. Yep. That brings up Colton Cowser. Here comes the first pitch to Cowser. Slider, 87 miles an hour, right in there for strike one. No balls, one strike. Here comes the pitch. Low and away. 89 mile per hour slider. Count is even. 1 and 1. There comes the pitch. That's a nice 96 mile per hour fastball on the outside corner by Kikuchi. Strike two. Little double play ball or a strikeout. You can take your pick here, Kikuchi. Which one would you rather have? It's up to you. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. This one's hit hard to center field. Looks like it's playable. Both guys are over. McCormick takes it. That's going to be out number 1. Runner does not advance. So Jimenez will stay on first base with 1 out. That brings up Emmanuel Rivera. I believe he walked his last at bat, if I am not mistaken. Here comes the first pitch from Kikuchi. Swing and a miss on the outside corner by Rivera. Strike one. 1 ball. No balls, 1 strike. Had that backwards. Here comes the pitch. Another swing and a miss. 97 miles per hour. Up in the zone. Good pitch by Kikuchi. 0-2. 97. This will be the 70th pitch of the game for Kikuchi. 1 out, 1 runner on first base. Here's the pitch. This one's fouled away. Kikuchi hits his glove. Looks like he really wanted that one. Wanted that strikeout. Count remains 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. That one's in the dirt. Caught by Caratini. It's very interesting. Kikuchi's son's middle name is Daniel, named after his friend that he made in Seattle. That's interesting. That one's high. Ball 2, 2-2. The count is even against Rivera. Kikuchi looks for the call. He's got what he wants. Here comes the pitch. Low, 97 miles an hour. Completely misses the zone. That's going to load up the count. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Kikuchi steps off the rubber for a moment, takes a break, resets the clock. One of his disengagements. Full count to Rivera. Here comes the pitch. He swings, check swing. Did he go around? They say he didn't go. Is it going to be ball 4? Was that not a strike? I want to see that pitch from a different angle. They showed it from the umpire's view. Yeah, that was definitely not a swing. He definitely did not go around, but I was wondering if the ball was a strike. And I guess it was a little low. That's ball 4. So the Orioles have runners on first and second now with 1 out. This might be close to the end for Kikuchi. He doesn't seem to get quite through the 6th inning. They're having a little meeting on the mound. Umpire finally comes out and says, "Okay, guys, that's enough. Let's break it up." That brings up Ramon Urias. 0 for 1 today. Runner on first and second with 1 out. A little double play ball here would be perfect. Here comes the first pitch. That would be outside. Another ball. 90 miles an hour on that slider. 1-0 is the count. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Urias. That one's fouled back. 90 mile per hour slider on the outside corner. Counts even, 1-1. 25 listening in right now. Make sure you like the video, guys, if you're interested in the Astros or the Tigers football later this season. And please subscribe. The next pitch by Kikuchi is in the middle of the zone, 96 miles an hour, fouled away again. That'll be strike 2, 1-2. Kikuchi gets ahead in the count again. Let's see if he can win this battle. He seems a little more locked in on this batter than he did the last couple. Runner on first and second. Here's the pitch. This one's hit out to left field in the air. Looks like it's going to be all the way to the wall. It's gone. Just like that, the game's tied. He gives up a home run to left center field. Goodness gracious. So Kikuchi finally gives up a big hit, and the Orioles tie it up with 1 swing. Urias gets the 3-run homer, and for the 3rd day in a row, the Astros pitching gives up the lead. So the Astros basically get like 5 hits in a row and come out with 3 runs. The Orioles get just 1 hit And then on the second hit of the inning, tie it up. Just like that. 2 base runners and a home run, they tie it up. So the Astros are playing small ball and get 3 runs. I'm not sure what's going on here, but the umpire is talking with the Astros right now. He says there's a pitch clock violation. Apparently that's going to be ball 1 right off the bat to Jackson Holliday. Umpire says that's a pitch clock violation. Kikuchi tried to call timeout, but umpire said no. So next pitch comes in there for strike 1, 1-1. That's a very disappointing result right there. We're all tied up now. No runners on. Next pitch to Holiday is a swing and foul ball. Slider, 87 miles an hour, strike 2. But the good news is no one's on base right now, guys. Bad news is they were just cleared off. Big disappointment. 1-2 pitch to Holiday. That's in the dirt almost, outside. Ball 2, 2-2. One out, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jackson Holliday. Here comes the pitch. Right in there, strike 3, right in the bottom of the zone. Got him looking. That's what you needed on that last batter, my friend. That's what you needed. Came a batter too late. Could have given up a home run to Holiday. Two outs as it stands. Austin Slater's at the bat. First pitch, swing and a miss. Nice pitch from Kikuchi. .83 pitches now. Here comes the 84th. 0-1 count against Slater. That one's low for ball 1. Change up 87 miles an hour. Count is now even. Man, what in the world is with the Astros giving up their leads? This time it wasn't the reliever, unfortunately. Come on, Kikuchi, let's see something here. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. This one hit out to right field. Is it going to be playable? It's off the wall, but barely foul. Oh my gosh, that was close. That was close to another home run. Look at that. Just barely foul and off the wall. Slater almost with a home run. They're showing the replay now how close it was. Just a foot foul, maybe? Look how close this was. Just maybe a foot or a little more. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Austin Slater. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3. Breaking ball slider. He gets the swing and a miss. Finally, the inning is over. Kikuchi loses not only his no-hitter, but also his shutout. Gives up 3 runs. The Orioles answer the Astros, tie this game up. It's 3-3. It's amazing. The Astros have 7 hits and 3 runs. The Orioles only have 2 hits and 3 runs. That was a very, very disappointing inning for not only Kikuchi, but us Astro fans. 24 people listening in. I appreciate you being here. If you can, take a moment to just like my video, if nothing else. That would really help me out. I'm trying to get the channel to grow. I only need 6 more subs to get to 100, which is my first big milestone. Maybe my second. My first milestone was getting my first subscriber. I guess my second milestone is 100. My next one will be 500. I think once I get to 500, that'll be awesome. And of course, 1,000 will move me into complete monetization territory. The way YouTube works is that when you've got about maybe 500, some options open up for you in the way of controls and monetization. But when you get to 1,000, you have all options available for monetization. And I would love to get to that point. I've got some health issues, and they're all related to the same root cause, which is kidney cancer. I've got a massive tumor on my kidney, and it needs to come out. But the medicine I'm taking right now, it's pretty potent stuff, and it's kind of wreaking havoc. Some things are good, but some things are difficult. I've been having some pains, and I woke up in the middle of the night with chest pains. Still can feel a little bit of it in here. It started over here, and it's all through this area from the right side of my chest to the left side, and that's not good. But I can't tell if that's the medicine causing that or something else. Victor Caratini is up at the plate now, guys, to lead off the Astros in the top of the sixth. He takes the first pitch for strike one. Calls for timeout, steps out of the box to gather himself a little bit. 3-3. The game's all tied up. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Caratini. That's low and inside for ball one. But normally I'm supposed to be in school. Just was not feeling good, and I've got to go to the pension office early anyway. So I thought I would sit here, relax, try to feel better, and then go to that appointment. Caratini smacks that one down the first baseline pretty hard, but foul for strike two. I wasn't originally planning to call this game today, maybe just the first 30 minutes and then go to school, but because of my chest pains, I decided to stay home. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. That one's low for ball two. 2-2. A splitter, 85 miles an hour. 2-2 pitch is on the way. Caratini hits that one foul. Stays alive. Not much doing there. Counts even 2-2. That's 80 pitches now for Creamer. Here comes the next pitch. Way high, 95 miles an hour. Ball three. That's a full count. Caratini with a good hit today and an RBI. Here comes the full count pitch. He fouls that one back to stay alive. Another good at bat. He's getting that pitch count up. Three-two. Here comes another full count pitch from Creamer. That one's also fouled off. That was an interesting angle there. Fouled off by Caratini. This will be the 84th pitch of the game for Creamer. Here comes the next pitch. High fastball, ball four. Caratini's going to walk. Good eye by Caratini to take that one. Leadoff runner for the Astros. No outs. It's nice to see them with a base runner with no outs rather than getting their first base runner with 2 outs. But either way, as long as they score runs, it's all good to me. That brings up Ben Gamel. Gamel also has a hit. Actually, the Astros had like 5 hits in a row. Pena, Caratini, Gamel, DeCinzo, and Dubon all had hits back to back to back to back to back. First pitch is out of the zone for ball one to Gamel. Here comes the next pitch from Creamer. This one's hit hard to center field. Is that going to be down? No, it's going to be up. Cowser's able to make that catch in center field. That'll be out number one. Caratini remains on first base. 1 away. 105 mile per hour smack on that ball. It had a little oomph on it. Just hit in the wrong place. I do think that the Astros could get another run or two with a few more singles, a few more hits. I think it's possible off this guy. Man, the first pitch to DeCinzo is a curveball on the outside corner called strike. It looked like it was a little high, though, on the outside Umpire liked it, though. 1 strike to DeCenzo. Here comes the next pitch. That was right in the zone, but fouled back on that swing. 0-2 is the count. One out, 1 runner on first. No balls, 2 strikes to Zach DeCenzo. Here comes the next pitch from Creamer. This one's swing and a miss by DeCenzo. He goes down on strike 3 on that swing and miss. 5 strikeouts now for Creamer. Caratini doing pretty well against Creamer today. Dubon comes up to bat. Very first pitch, he fouls back right in the zone. 78-mile-an-hour curveball. But he couldn't straighten it out. That's 90 pitches now for Creamer. Likely his last inning, I guess. We'll see. I don't know how deep he can go. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled back by Dubon. Now he's got the Myers count, 0-2. That was a high ball. That could have been ball 1. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs and Caratini on first base. Mauricio Dubon at the plate looking all serious. Here comes the pitch. This one's bounced down the third base line. It's going to be fair. They go to second. They're able to get Caratini easily. They probably wouldn't have had a play on Dubon at first base, so they just get the force out at second. Close, but no cigar. That'll end it for the Astros here in the top of the 6th. We're going to go into the bottom of the 6th. If Kikuchi is still on the mound, he's at 86 pitches. He'll be facing Adley Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson, and Anthony Santander. This game is tied at 3, guys. All knotted at 3. Let's see what we've got going on in the chats. Jordan R. says, ready for college football. Go Aggies. Best of luck to the Aggies, except when they play the Tigers. I hope the Aggies do really well this year, Jordan, for your sake, until they play the Tigers. Prayers for you. May God shine his face upon you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I need it. I need it really bad. Jonathan says, go Yankees. Need Astro to win. I need the Astros to win too, man. I need them to win to make me feel better. It always makes me feel better when the Astros win. Sometimes I wonder if it's better for my health not to even watch the games and not to follow sports anymore. I mean, I don't follow many sports. The Astros are the #1 team that I follow. But, you know, it's stressful unless you just really are able to detach from the outcome of the game. I believe that in Buddhist teaching, they say that to have preferences is to suffer. I think that's very true if you really think about it. Yeah, on the screen right now, you can see that Sunday at 7:30 right there. You see that? Sunday at 7:30, USC versus LSU. I hope to call that game. But apparently, Adley Rutschman, the catcher for the Orioles, was a football player. He was a defensive football player. That's pretty interesting. They just showed a clip of him on the field. Very interesting. First pitch to him is in there for strike 1. Kikuchi still on the mound. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. No balls, 1 strike here in the bottom of the 6th. Nice swing and a miss on that high fastball for strike 2. 0-2 is the count against Rutschman. He's 0 for 2 today. Hopefully we can make that 0 for 3 right now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another high fastball, a little outside. He's able to get the bat on that one and stay alive. 96 miles an hour. Pretty interesting. That one was not only high, but outside. Could have been ball one. I'm surprised he got the bat on it. 0-2. Here comes the pitch. This will be the 90th pitch for Kikuchi. Curveball. Got him on the outside upper corner. Good pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. I think that's just the second strikeout of the game for Kikuchi. No, I'm wrong. He got a couple more. My bad. He's got four. 4 strikeouts this game. That brings up Gunnar Henderson. First pitch to him is way high and inside, 96 miles an hour. That'll be ball one. 1 out, no runners on. For old Gunnar, he's 0 for 2 today. This one's hit right to Altuve, who grabs it no problem, fires over to DeCenzo, and that'll be out number 2. Boom, boom, and boom. My hero makes the play. Altuve has had a quiet game. Hasn't done anything at the plate yet. Really looking for him to do something this next inning. He probably has 2 more chances to do something this game. Anthony Santander comes up to bat. First pitch to him is also high. 96 mile per hour heater. Missing the zone by a good foot. Ball 1. Here comes the next pitch. That one's low. Kikuchi goes opposite. 95 miles an hour. Another fastball. First one high, second one low. 2-0. Two outs, 2 balls. That one's almost in the dirt. Ball 3. 3-0. Change up that time. Missed the zone. Closer to the dirt than the zone. See if Santander's going to rip. He does. I would have. Fouls it away. Strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Anywhere near that zone, I would have been ripping on that one. Why not? 3 balls, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Another fouled back. 88 miles an hour slider. The count is now full. Full count, guys. 2 outs. Kikuchi with an opportunity to pick up his 5th strikeout of the game. And end this inning, complete a 6th inning for the first time, and maybe since he's been with the Astros. I'm not sure he's actually completed 6 innings yet. Here's the next pitch. That one's low and inside. He walked him. Missed that one. Too low and inside. Ball 4. Espada's coming out. Yep, he's not going to make it through. Right on cue, Espada comes out to the mound. Points to the bullpen. Let's see who he's going to bring in. That's going to do it for Kikuchi. He's up to 98 pitches. I wonder if we're going to see Taylor Scott or if we're going to see somebody else. It'd be interesting to see if they use Hector Neris. Curious to see who the Astros bring in. But now the Orioles have a runner on first base with 2 outs. Yusei Jimenez is coming up to bat here in the bottom of the 6th. I just realized that I haven't updated my pitcher folder with Hector Neris's image. So even if he does come in the game, I don't have his image. I need to get his picture. Hector Neris, Astros. I need to get a good image. Where's his portrait image with the Astros? I don't see it. Well, I'll just get this one. All right. Now we just need to wait and see who's going to be in for the Astros. I didn't get to see who they had coming in the bullpen. I didn't even see who was warming up in the bullpen. They didn't even show it for some reason. But we'll get that in just a moment. "32 people listening in right now. Thank you so much. That's great. I'm glad to see you guys here. Do me a favor if you can, like the video. I'd love to get up to 20. Drop me some subs. I just need 5 more to get to 100. Just 5. I'm so close. That's awesome. Help me out. Help me out. Kikuchi is now out. He had 4 strikeouts, went 5 2/3, gave up 3 runs in 1 inning, unfortunately. Only gave up 2 hits, but one of those hits was a homer. Hector Neris is in the game, guys. I called it. Let me put his picture in. This is the first game back for Hector Neris. He's on the mound for the Astros. First pitch almost hits the batter. That's ball 1. Next pitch is in there for strike 1. Counts even 1-1. Hector Neris, guys. Pretty interesting to see him back in the lineup. There we go. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Jimenez. That one's a little high and outside, 93 miles an hour, ball 1. I mean ball 2, sorry, 2-1. Runner on first. Neris dealing to Jimenez. This is Hector Neris' first appearance being back with the Astros. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Strike on that 82 miles an hour splitter. Good pitch by Neris. Counts even 2-2. Neris looking for the call. He nods. He's got what he wants, I think. 2-2. Here comes the pitch against Jimenez. Jimenez swings, hits it way up high. Looks like it's going to be playable to right field. Altuve's underneath it. Whoa, he barely gets it. A little scary, but he laughs about it. He's got it. He pulls it in. Check out this catch. Yeah, he barely got that one. Whew. Talk about close, man. Man, let's take a closer look at that. Altuve laughing about it, but look at that. It almost came out of his glove. Whew. Out number 3. That was dangerous. Man, Altuve scaring the crap out of me there. So the Astros get out of that inning without giving up any more runs, thankfully. At the very least, Kikuchi will get a no decision. That'll be the worst case scenario for him, I believe. I would imagine that we will not see Creamer in the 7th inning, in the top of the 7th. But as soon as I figure out who's going to be in, I'll let you know. Creamer is at 92 pitches, so I'm not familiar with the Orioles enough to know how many pitches their guys typically throw. But we'll see. Astros due up in the top of the 7th. Chas McCormick, my personal hero, Jose Altuve, and then LSU Power, Alex Bregman. I'm curious to know if Chas McCormick will be batting or if they will have a pinch hitter here in the 7th. Do you guys want to take bets on that? We'll see. Let's take a look at the poll right quick to see if that's changed, guys. How many games will the Astros win this year? If you have not voted in the poll yet, please take the time to do so. The question is, again, how many games will the Astros win this year? This is just your opinion, right? And the answers are less than 80, 80 to 89, 90 to 99, or a miracle 100 plus. 10% of you think that the Astros can get to 100. 15% say 90 to 99. 50% of you say 80 to 89. And 25% of you say less than 80. Okay, that 50% of you are saying 80 to 89 makes sense to me. But I'm still amazed that 25% of the polls, out of the 20 votes, 25% say less than 80. Man, that means that they're only going to win like maybe 10 more games at most. And I just think they can do a lot better than that. McCormick is at the plate, guys. Here's the first pitch from Birch Smith, who's now on the mound for the Orioles. That one's 96 miles an hour on the inside corner, but a little out for ball one. I'm pretty sure that I have Birch Smith's picture already in my folder, so I will put him in the game for the Orioles. Next pitch is in there for strike one. There we go. Birch Smith just updated that. 1-1 is the count against Chas McCormick. He has a strikeout. It's 0-2 today. Batting 190 for the season. Strike two. Swing and a miss on the inside corner. 90 miles an hour. The commentators call that high octane. It was only 90. I mean, I say only 90. That's still a fast pitch, but that's not a really fast fastball. 96, 97 would be high octane. Here comes the next pitch. That one's inside, 98 miles an hour. Now that one is high octane, 98 on the inside. Ball two, count is even. Come on, Chaz, you need to do something, man. Don't be an Abreu. Don't be a Jose Abreu. Here's the next pitch. That one's in there, strike three, 97 miles an hour. He takes that one. Doesn't even think about swinging. Good job, McCormick. You continue to strike out and lower your batting average. Chaz is now down to about 189. His average for the season is 189. He has 2 strikeouts this game. He probably has more strikeouts on this team than any other player. That brings up Jose Altuve, my hero. Altuve doesn't have a hit yet today. First pitch, he swings and fouls at the plate. 83 miles an hour. Looked like a changeup in the bottom of the zone. 0-1 is the count against Altuve. Man, right now is the time we need to see you get another home run, man. Come on. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Altuve. Sweeper. Swing and a miss on the outside. Garbage pitch. Strike two. Come on, Altuve. Another sweeper. That one way outside. Ball one. Wow. Altuve has gotten on base in 33 straight games at Camden Yards. Can you believe that? Pretty crazy. Here comes the next pitch, the 1-2 pitch. This one's hit hard to the left side. Altuve's off and running. Long throw. He's not able to beat that one out, so he'll be out at first. That's 2 down. Long throw from Gunnar Henderson. Barely able to get Altuve. Altuve just hit it too hard. 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Alex Bregman comes up to the plate. Smith's first throw to him is inside, curveball, misses 82 miles an hour for ball one. Evening. Oh, hey, Eric, how's it going? Thanks for being here, man. And Joe, you too. Bregman hits one out to left field, pretty deep. It looks like it's all the way to the wall. It's out, guys. That's a home run. A Breggy bomb to left field. No kidding. LSU power, baby. Right over the 384 marker out in left field. Alex Bregman gives the Astros the lead again. 4-3. Astros celebrate. The crowd boos. This is probably the one guy that the Orioles don't want hitting a home run out of all the Astros is Alex Bregman, and he does it right here. Nice pull. Another line drive style home run to left field, just over the fence. Yainer Diaz comes up and goes deep. It might be another home run. It is. Back to back, guys. Back to back home runs. Yainer Diaz puts one out in left field. I kid you not. Back to back swings. The Astros have 2 home runs just like that. Just like that. Oh my gosh. Insane. Alex Bregman goes deep. Yainer Diaz on the very next swing goes deep. Back-to-back home runs for the Astros. Astros back up 5-3. 5-3. They're hitting home runs so fast I can't even keep up with it. We'll give you another look at this in just a moment. That one is over 400 feet to left center. That brings up Jeremy Pena is probably thinking, I'll take another swipe myself. He takes that one. He does. Smith doesn't give him a pitch to hit, so that's ball 1. He doesn't want 3 home runs and 3 pitches. This one's hit right in the zone and fouled back. Is it going to be playable? Nope, it's just into the crowd. That's going to be strike 1, 1-1. How do you like them apples? Alex Bregman and Yainer Diaz on back-to-back swings. 2 home runs to left field and left center field. Absolutely amazing. Jeremy Pena with a 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Sweeper. That looked like the pitch that Altuve went after and missed. That's going to be strike 2. 2 outs. Once again, the Astros scoring runs with 2 outs. Every run in this game has been scored by the Astros with 2 outs. Can you believe that? All 5 runs have come with 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Smith pauses for a really, really long time. Finally, with the delivery, right in the middle of the zone, 99 miles an hour. Swing and a miss by Pena. That's strike 3 and out 3. 99. He played Pena on that one. He waited and waited and waited and waited and waited for that pitch clock, and then finally threw it at 99 miles an hour. So Bregman goes deep, guys. Yainer goes deep. And the Astros are up 5-3, going into the bottom of the 7th. What a game. Breg, yes, Breggy Bomb. The Lion, welcome in, man. It's good to see you again. Let's go. One of the guys I respect. Yeah, I mean, I know that Bregman was guilty of being involved in cheating, and I get it. But that doesn't mean that he's a bad player. He's still a good player. I mean, he was awesome at LSU. He's been great in the MLB. He does have a little tainted junk on his record now because of the cheating in 2017, but that's way behind him. You're talking about 7 years ago. Eric Wallace says, for a second there, I'm like, was that live? Yeah. Now I will say that the short replays that I'm able to show you guys, they happen just a few seconds after I see them, and I am watching the game live. Now, I can't tell you how live the stream is from MLB. I'm watching it, quote, live on the MLB network. But just how close that stream is to the actual game, I can't say. But I can say this, that whenever I show you guys the replays, it's within just a few seconds. Maybe less than 6 seconds or so from when it actually happens for me. I figured out a way to quickly show you the replays on the screen. Actually, you can't see it, but right here where you see the scoreboard, the Astros and the Orioles scoreboard, in this area here, All I have to do is click over on another tab, and you see, you see the MLB logo? All I have to do is click the tab, and the game is going right there. So I can really quickly show you the preview. But luckily for me, I've got the really fast internet access with the optical connection. So I've literally got 2 streams going simultaneously. I've got my live stream going, and then I've got another stream going about 6 seconds behind the other one. That way I have up to 6 seconds to show the replays to you guys. But anyway, it's unclear if Neris will still be in the game. He only faced 1 batter, so he might still be in the game. We'll see. He will be facing whoever it is, Neris or otherwise. It'll be Colton Cowser, Emmanuel Rivera, and Ramon Urias. Long break right now. I guess it's because it's the middle of the 7th. It's the 7th inning stretch. Maybe I should have gotten up and gone to the toilet. It would have been a good opportunity, right? Got about 28 people watching right now. Thanks so much, guys. I am very close to 100 subs. I just need 5 more, just 5 more, and 6 more likes to get to 20. If you can, help me out. I would greatly appreciate it. Neris is still in the game, and he's facing Colton Cowser. First pitch to him is in there for strike 1. 0-1 is the count. Here we are in the bottom of the 7th. Astros up 5-3. That next pitch is bounced in the dirt to Cowser. That'll be ball 1. One and one. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Neris. Ooh, nice curve, or a splitter rather. 82 miles an hour on that inside corner. Beautiful pitch. Nice movement on that too. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss by Cowser. He goes down on a beautiful pitch by Neris. Strike 3, first out of the inning. Bottom just fell out of that one. One out. That brings up Ryan O'Hearn. Looks like O'Hearn will be pinch hitting for Rivera. Rivera did have 2 walks today, but no hits. O'Hearn batting .269 for the season. Short meeting on the mound between Caratini and Neris. They are now back and ready for the first pitch to O'Hearn. First pitch is another splitter. Strike 1. Another nice pitch by Neris. 0-1 is the count. Next pitch, right in the zone, another splitter. This one fouled away. That'll be strike 2. 0-2 is the count. Oh and 2, 1 out. Neris facing O'Hearn. Here comes the pitch. 94 miles an hour. That one's about a good 8 inches out of the zone for ball 1. 1-2. Here comes the pitch. That one's right in the zone. Hit hard to center field. Should be playable. McCormick is back on it. Catches it right at the warning track for out number 2. Crowd thought that was going to do more than it did. So Harris with the last 3 outs doing his job so far. Very nice to see Somebody doing that. I feel like it would have been nice for Neris to have that opportunity to come in the game yesterday. First pitch is a swing and a miss by Ramon Urias. 0-1 is the count. Here comes the next pitch from Neris. High and inside, ball 1, 94 miles an hour. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs, 1-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Another high fastball, misses the zone. High and inside, ball 2, 2-1. Urias has the only 3 runs for the Orioles this game with that 3-run shot. Fouls this one off for strike 2. The count is even, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch from Neris. This one's hit hard, right in the zone, hit all the way out to left field. Dubon is on the run, makes a great catch right at the wall and runs into the wall, but makes the catch and hangs on to the ball. How on earth? He looks like he's in pain, though, guys. Mauricio Dubon makes the catch, runs into the wall, and he's still down. The ball stays in his glove, but he's down on the warning track. That's the 3rd out. He's still down. Pena runs out there. A couple of players are over there. They're checking on him right now, but he's down. Wow, he hit that wall hard. An amazing play for the 3rd out by Dubon, but he pays the price. My gosh, that was... Man, he hit that wall hard. Let's take a look at this again. Full speed sprint to catch that ball, and then boom, right into the wall. Holy cow, man. Talk about taking it for the team, but that's crazy. Still down on the field after that. The staff is out there checking on him right now. Everybody's around checking him out. Whew, they're going to go to commercial break. Man, I hope he's all right, but what a catch. Not only did he make the catch and run into the wall, but he held on to the ball. Holy cow, guys. So, wow. Astros hold on to their lead 5-3. Astros with 9 hits. Orioles with 2. No errors for either team. Going into the top of the 8th, Astros will have Victor Caratini, Ben Gamel, and Zach DeCenzo coming up. And we will wait to get word about Dubon to see how he's doing. Holy cow, that was an amazing catch by Dubon. Let's hope he's all right. I'm going to go ahead and end this poll. How many games will the Astros win this year? 50% of you think 80-89. That's reasonable. 22% say less than 80, which I think is not likely. And 18% of you say 90-99, and 9% of you say over 100, which would have to be a miracle, basically. I think they could only lose like 3 games more total, and they'd have to win all the rest of their games, because I think they have about 33 games left, and that's it. So they'd have to win basically 31 games. That's right. This game and then the next 30 in order to get to 100, and only lose like 2 or 3 at the most. Regular season games, that is. All right, I've got 95 subs, guys. I need 5 more to get to 100. If you can help me out there, I'd appreciate it very, very much. Also need 6 more likes to get to 20. I try to get to at least 20 likes on my videos while I'm live streaming. It would be really, really nice. I'd appreciate it. 32 of you watching right now. I'm sure that's more than possible. They're showing that replay again of Dubon going into the wall. Man, they're going to show another angle here. I want to show you guys this other angle. Take a look at this one. Man, painful. Take a look at the look on his face when they're getting him off the field. But they did get him up and walking off the field. He seems to be all right. That's good. That's very nice to see. All right. Caratini's up at the plate. First pitch to him by Perez is taken for ball 1. Cionel Perez is on the mound. I don't think I have Perez's picture in my folder. Caratini hits this one to Gunnar Henderson, who fires over to first for the first out of the inning. No problem. That's the first time that Caratini has been retired, actually, this whole game. Walks and hits. I think 2 walks and a hit for Caratini. First time he's been put away with that ground out. That brings up Ben Gamel. Ben Gamel is 1 for 3 today, batting .294 so far with the Astros. Actually, for the season. He's pulled up his average with the Astros recently. Man, first pitch to him is a strike. Second one, he fouls off in the dirt for strike 2. 1 away. No balls, 2 strikes to Gamel. Perez dealing. Here comes the pitch. Outside, 98 miles an hour. Ball 1, 1-2. I am out of coffee, officially. Here comes the next pitch to Perez. From Perez, rather. In the dirt. Ball 2. Counts even. Gamel actually laying off that garbage pitch that time. Instead of swinging at it. Can't be golfing those balls in the dirt, man. 2-2. Here comes the pitch. Whoa! That almost hit Gamel way high and inside. Let's take a look at this. Look at that. 96 almost smacked him. That's going to be ball 3. Full count. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Perez. Gamel lets it go outside for ball 4. So we have a runner on. With 1 out. Gamel to first base. That brings up Zach DeCinzo. DeCinzo 1 for 3 today. Perez fires over to first base, but Gamel's back easily. That pickoff throw was terrible. That was way off the base, it looks like. I'm not necessarily sure that Gamel's going to be stealing, but we'll see. Still waiting for the first pitch to DeCinzo. Here it comes. A little inside, 97 miles an hour. Fastball for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, now that I look at DeCinzo, he is pretty tall. And he stands up. He gets towering over the umpire. Here comes the next pitch. This one is in the zone. He hits out to right field. It might drop. No, just barely foul. It's going to be strike 1. Almost a single. You can see that just barely went foul. That could have put Gamel on third base. 1 ball, 1 strike to DeCinzo. One RBI and a double today for DeCinzo. He hits this one towards third, very soft. Third baseman's going to have to charge at first. He throws it over. It's a wild throw. Let's see what happens here. Gamble gets all the way over to third on a terrible throw from third base. So DeCenzo will be safe at first. Gamble all the way to third. What an amazing play there. Let's take a look at that throw again. If they'll show it. Ah, here it is. Scoop. Way high. No chance for that. DeCenzo actually gets to second base on that one. So now with one out, Gamble's on third. DeCenzo's on second. Jake Myers is in for Chas McCormick. No, I'm sorry. He's in for Dubon. Dubon is obviously not feeling up to playing any longer. So Jake Myers is pinch hitting for him. It looks like Matt Bowman is warming up in the bullpen. Meeting on the mound is over. Myers is up in the plate. Here's the first pitch. He hits it out to right field. That might be deep enough for a tag, and it is. Gamble does tag. He comes home. He's going to be safe. Runners at second and third tag. DeCenzo gets to third. Gamble easily scores at home. No problem. Astros put another run on the board. It's 6-3. Good sacrifice fly to Myers. He does a good job getting it far enough out into right field to pick up the RBI. Astros are up by 3. Another insurance run there. No amount of extra runs is enough, guys. Just keep scoring runs. 2 outs now with a runner on third. Chas McCormick comes to the plate. Very first pitch is high and inside for ball 1. We will move the runners now on the base. There we go. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, runner on third. Perez pitching to McCormick. Here comes the pitch. Way high. About a foot out of the zone. Ball 2. Speaking of 2, there's Tuve. He's munching on something in the dugout there. He's having a snack, and he just realized he was on camera. 97 miles an hour is the next pitch. Fastball up and out. Fouled away by McCormick. That's strike 1, 2-1. Guys, if you can help me out, a like on the video, a sub, help me get to 100 subs and 20 likes, that'd be great. 98 miles an hour in the right part of the zone, hit all the way out to the wall. Wow. Holy cow, that was far enough for a home run. Was it foul? That was really close. Look, that one was right by the foul pole. That was almost a home run by McCormick. How close was that? That almost hit the foul pole. That was close. Holy cow, that was close. Next pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. But that ball was close to the foul pole. McCormick just barely misses a 2-run homer. He could have really used that. Man, that's disappointing. But he strikes out to end the inning, which I'm not surprised because he's been striking out like crazy. He has 3 strikeouts this game. He probably has an unbelievable amount of strikeouts for the season. Let's take a look and see how many strikeouts he has. Let's see. The last 30 games, he has 21 strikeouts. But let's see, for 2024, that's what I want to see. Okay. He's played in 85 games. He has 69 strikeouts. He only has 4 home runs and 41 hits. So he gets a hit in less than half of his games. So basically he averages less than 1 hit. This is Chas McCormick. He averages less than 1 hit per game. No, less than less than half a hit per game, basically. So every 2 games, Chas McCormick almost gets a hit. His batting average is down now, guys, to 189. I think that's right. No, I'm sorry, 188. It's continuing to drop. Absolutely amazing. I'm interested to see now if we're going to see Josh Hader come in. It's the... Wait a second. I was thinking the 9th inning. I'm sorry, my bad. Sometimes the information on the screen changes. For some reason, I was thinking 9th inning, but it is the bottom of the 8th. Astros up 6-3 with 10 hits versus the Orioles 2 hits. Bottom of the 8th. I doubt we will see Neris. Let's see who's in for the Astros. It is Abreu. I had a feeling. Let's see if he's got himself on lockdown mode tonight versus a couple of nights ago. He gave up 5 runs and the lead in the game for the Astros. First pitch is low for ball 1. He's facing Jackson Holliday. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Curveball low, or slider. Ball 2, 2-0. Don't start off like this, Abreu. You got to get that opening out, man. You can't be walking people, especially a guy like this. Jackson Holliday is a newbie. He's only batting 172. Shut him down. Here's the next pitch. That's in there. 84 miles an hour. Slider for strike 1. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch from Abreu. Holliday swings at that one and misses. It's a curveball, 83 miles an hour. Oh, on the screen it says slider. Looked like a curveball to me. 2-2 is the count. He evens it up. Two and two pitch on the way from Abreu. Another curveball in the middle of the zone. This one hit out the left field. Should be playable. And it is. McCormick is out there, and he's got it. No problem. That's out number 1. Gets the leadoff batter. Good job. Holliday goes down with an opposite field fly out. Thank you guys so much. I am 1 like away from 20. So you helped me out there by tacking on another 5 likes. I appreciate that. I just need 1 more to get to 20. And I need 4 more subs to get to 100. Just 4 more. That pitch is outside to Austin Slater, who's now at the plate facing Brian Abreu. Ball 1, 1-0. Here comes the second pitch from Abreu. Check swing in the dirt outside. Caratini calls for timeout. He's going to jog out and chat with Abreu, who's down in the count. 2-0. Again, for the second batter in a row, he's behind. New subscriber, Pastor Jacob Mendoza, thank you so much for subscribing. And Joe Zerimeno, thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate that, guys. The more the channel grows, the more it helps me. It really does. If it gets to a certain point, I actually start making some income from it. That would help me out with my medications, man. It's really expensive. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Right in there, 96 miles an hour. Slater takes it for strike 1. Count is 2-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Here comes a 2-1 pitch from Abreu. Slater swings and misses that 97 mile per hour pitch right in the zone there. Good pitch from Abreu. Nice, solid, strong steamer. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the next pitch to Slater. Low and away on that slider. Count is now full. Full count pitch is on the way. Right in there. Good pitch. A slider in the bottom part of the zone. And Abreu struts off the mound with that strikeout. That was a good pitch. Amazing. Holy cow, they're showing a really awful hit. Man, that's nuts. That's crazy. Getting hit in the face and staying in the game, that's nuts. First pitch to Adley Rutschman is a ball outside, 1-0. 2 outs, no runners on. Brian Abreu facing Adley Rutschman, who's 0 for 3 today. Here comes the next pitch. Just missed the inside corner with a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. Behind 2-0 again. So the first 3 batters, Brian Abreu does the same thing. He gets behind 2-0. Here comes the next pitch. That one's low in the zone for strike 1. Good pitch, 86-mile-an-hour slider, just in there for strike 1. The count's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Another one, perfect pitch, the same exact pitch, but this time Rutschman went after it and was not able to connect. Strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Abreu looking for the signal. He's got what he wants. Here comes the next pitch. Another slider, but this one bounces in the dirt for ball 3, so another full count. We see Hader out in the bullpen. He's not warming up right now, though. Here comes the next pitch from Abreu. A swing and a miss in the dirt. A ball in the dirt. Caratini has to throw it down to first base as Rutschman jogs to first, but that will be it. Swing and a miss, strikeout. Out number 3. Where is this Abreu? Where was this Abreu 2 days ago? That's what I want to know. What a completely different performance. Abreu comes in the game a couple of days ago with the Astros leading by 3 runs. Loads the bases, gives up a grand slam, gives up another base runner, gives up a double, gives up 5 runs. Astros go from being up 3 to down by 2 because of Abreu. And then today he comes in. The Astros have a 3-run lead, similar to the other day, and he gets all 3 batters. Where was this Brian Abreu 2 days ago? This is what I would call 2022 Brian Abreu. 40 people watching. Holy cow. Thanks, guys, for being here. Thanks for following. I just need 4 subscribers to get to 100. So if you guys are interested in the Astros or the LSU Tigers football team, I would highly recommend you follow my channel. Subscribe. Like the video. I'm just 1 like away from 20. I'm trying to get the 1 like so I can get that 20 likes on my live videos. I like to have, if possible, 20 likes. Just at least 20 likes per live stream. If I can get to that, I'll be grateful. But my next big milestone for my channel is 100 subs. And if you'd like to hear the live play-by-play of the Houston Astros games and the LSU Tiger football games, please click subscribe. Also, my plan is to call playoff games for the MLB and possibly even college ball, depending on my health. I am fighting cancer. So, unfortunately, there are times when, because of that or because of having to go to school, I can't call all the games. But whenever I'm physically able to do it, or free, then I will be here to call the games for you guys. So I appreciate any help that you can give, whether it's liking, comments, subscribing, or donating, which is in the description below the video. My personal hero is up to bat, Jose Altuve. The first pitch to him is outside, taken for ball 1. Bowman is on the mound for the Orioles. I don't have a picture of Bowman in an Orioles uniform, but I do have a picture of him in the Mariners uniform. Strike 1 to Altuve. Next pitch is on the way. That's hit, but fouled, looks like. Matt Bowman. Okay, I think I can update his picture. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jose Altuve. 2 strikeouts today. He's 0 for 4. Let's see if he can do something here in the top of the 9th. Fouls this one away. It was an 83-mile-an-hour sweeper on the outside, but he stays alive. Matt Bowman. Next pitch is right in there, taken for strike 3. That was unfortunate. Altuve goes down with another strikeout. That's, I think, his 3rd strikeout. Just takes that 94-mile-an-hour fastball right in the zone. My gosh. 3 strikeouts for Altuve today. That's absolutely insane. 3 strikeouts. He ties McCormick's for strikeouts this game. Alex Bregman comes up to the plate. Bregman had a solo shot home run his last at bat to break the tie, give the Astros a 4-3 lead. He takes that one for strike 1. Here's the next pitch. That one's low, 85 miles an hour for ball 1. Count is even. 10 total hits for the Astros today with 6 runs and no errors. Here comes the next pitch from Bregman. A little hit to the second baseman should be no problem, and it is. He grounds out for the 2nd out of the inning. That brings up Yainer Diaz. For those of you who missed it, Yainer Diaz had a solo home run also. Bregman and Yainer had back-to-back home runs on back-to-back swings. Bregman got a home run. Yainer Diaz came up and immediately got a home run, giving the Astros a 5-3 lead. First pitch from Bowman is in the bottom of the zone, barely clips it for strike 1. Yainer didn't seem to like it too much, but can't really argue too much with it. 0-1 is the count with 2 outs, no runners on. Here comes the pitch. This one's hit a little tapper down the 3rd baseline. I think that went off of Yainer's foot. Yeah, they grab it and throw it over to first base, but it was off his foot. Yeah, you can see it in the replay. He's trying to walk it off right now. No balls, 2 strikes against Yainer Diaz after that little foul ball off his foot. Here comes the next pitch. Outside. Sweeper, ball 1. 1-2. Two subs shy of 100, guys. And I'm over 20 likes. I'm at 21 now. Thank you so much. Swing and a miss by Yainer Diaz. High up in the zone, 94 miles an hour, strike 3. And that's going to do it for the Astros in the top of the 9th. Bowman gets the strikeout there. And Hader is on his way into the game. He will be pitching for the Astros in the bottom of the 9th. Go ahead and bring his picture in. Josh Hader. There we go. Boom. I think I can move the move his name over a little bit. Not quite lined up right. There we go. 6-3, guys. Astros are leading this game in the bottom of the ninth. Now it is Josh Hader's turn to close this game out. Brian Abreu and Taylor Scott blowing the game for the Astros, including a little help from John Singleton, who didn't make the third out play at first base because he played so far back on a slow ground ball. Lack of hustle from Singleton cost the Astros the game, in combination with Taylor Scott, I believe it was, on the mound. Not only did he not cover first base, he also gave up a base clearing double to a rookie. Insane. I appreciate you guys who are listening in right now. We're on a break, about to start with the bottom of the ninth. Josh Hader will be on the mound for the Astros. Thank you for those 21 likes. I really appreciate that. We reached my goal of 20. Now, if you can help me get to my goal of 100 subscribers, I just need 2 more. I would really, really feel awesome about that today. I stayed home to call this game. I wasn't planning to because I needed to be in class today. I can't afford to miss too many classes, but I was just having not a good night and good morning with some pains in my chest. Couldn't quite figure out if it was my medication or what, but because I am having some aches in my body right now, I decided to stay home. I have an appointment with the pension office, and I know this is useless information, but right now, as you can see, there's some stuff going on again with Hader. Usually when he comes in, I say usually, sometimes when he comes into the game, he complains about the condition of the mound, and he wants the ground crew to take a look at it. So the umpires were discussing with the maintenance crew, and now they're out. The umpires and the other guys are out taking a look at it. You can see they're on the mound right now. Caratini out there with the ump. Josh Hader kicking the dirt around, trying to get it fixed. He doesn't like those big ruts on the mound. The ground crew comes running out. They're going to try to fix it. One of the reasons why I call friends who occasionally support me with some donations. It'd be nice to build something on this YouTube channel. Looks like they are getting it finished now on the mound. They're about done. We will have, it looks like Gunnar Henderson coming up shortly. Yep. Hader will be facing Henderson first. But like I said, your likes, your subs, your comments, donations, all are helpful for me to grow the channel, and will give me, hopefully in the future, another way to help support myself while I'm dealing with cancer. And make a long story short, the doctor thinks my prognosis is not that great, but who knows, maybe something can be turned around. But as long as I'm here, I'll keep trying to do these games for you guys, and I hope you can enjoy them. Just sit back and relax. Hader's on the mound now. Gunnar Henderson is in the box. Here comes the first pitch. Little inside, just misses for ball 1. 97 miles an hour. Caratini framed it up, and he really wanted that, but it just missed. Here comes the next pitch from Hader. 1-0. High and outside. That was right on the corner of the zone, but they did not get the call on that check swing. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That one's in the zone, 98 miles an hour, but fouled back. Strike 1. 2-1's the count. Two and 1 pitch is on the way. Ooh, inside. Looked like he was planning to go around, but that ball almost clipped him. That's going to be ball 3. 98 miles an hour. Right on the fists. Almost got Henderson. Here comes a 3-1 pitch. That one's way outside. 98 miles an hour. About a good 10 inches off the plate. So the Orioles have a leadoff runner on that walk by Hader. Looks like Henderson had planned to take that one all the way. One runner on, no outs. Santander comes up to bat. First pitch to him is high inside, strike 1. Good pitch, well placed by Hader. Oh and 1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. 99 miles an hour, but about 8 inches inside for ball 1. The count's 1-1. Hader takes a breather. Deep breath. Steps back on the rubber. The 1-1 pitch is on the way. This one's hit hard. Slider on the inside. Foul down the third baseline for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs, runners on first, or runner on first, rather. Santander facing Josh Hader. Hader gets the call. Here comes the pitch. 99, but about a foot above the zone. Ball 2. Hader just needs to shut down the Orioles in this inning. That will be it for this game. 2-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. This one's hit to left field, but it's going to be, no, from center field. Myers is over to get it. Slightly left center field. Myers makes the catch. That'll be out number 1. Yeah, just slightly left of center. Myers was playing over in the perfect spot for it. Out number 1. Santander goes down on the line out. Eloy Jimenez comes up to bat. He's 1 for 3 today in the DH slot. Runner on first, 1 out. Here comes the first pitch from Hader. 100 miles an hour, up and in, ball 1. Hader throwing some heat right now. Man. Here comes the next pitch. Low in the ground. Looks like it could be a double play ball. Pena tosses Altuve. Altuve to first, and that does it, guys. That's the end of the game. Ball game on a double play. Pena to Altuve to DeCenzo, and that's going to do it. The Astros win 6-3. I'm happy to tell you that the Astros actually hung on to this game today and did not give it up. Their relievers finally come through. Gunnar R6 says, good stream, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Wasn't planning to be here today, like I said, dealing with some health issues, but I'm glad I could be, and I'm really glad that the Astros won. The relievers came in. The bats came through. It's great. Praying the O's lose as a Yankees fan. Hey, listen, I don't have any problem with the Yankees. I don't mind the Yankees. I have a good friend, one of my best friends. He's a Yankees fan, and we get along just fine. I just have problems with fans who are bad fans, and that's one of the reasons why I can't stand the Dodgers. I just know too many toxic Dodgers fans. And I've got 100 subs, guys. That's awesome. I hit 100 right at the end. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you for liking the videos, subscribing to my channel, being here. Thank you so much. Jordan says thank you for streaming. Thank you for screaming. I almost did some screaming today, although I haven't really felt like it. But maybe in the future, when I'm feeling better, I'll do some screaming. If Altuve hits a big hit, maybe I'll scream. But I appreciate you guys being here for this. I'll give you a quick update for those of you who are interested, a quick summary of the game, and then I'll let you know what the Astros have coming up in the next game tomorrow, which is at Philadelphia. So just really quickly, here's the game summary for you guys. The scoring started in the top of the fourth. Caratini singled to center, and that scored Pena. Astros up 1-0. DeCenzo doubled to left just after that. Gamble scored and Caratini scored, putting the Astros up 3-0. In the bottom of the fifth, Urias homered to center field, 416 feet, which scored Jimenez and Rivera, tying the game 3-3. In the top of the seventh, Bregman hit a solo home run to left field, 397 feet, giving the Astros the lead again, 4-3. In the very next swing, Diaz homered to left center, 455 feet, to extend that lead, 5-3 Astros. In the top of the eighth, Myers was able to get an RBI with a sacrifice fly to right field, scoring Gamble, and that gave the Astros a 3-run lead, and that's where it ended. All of the Orioles' runs came off the one home run off of Kikuchi in the fifth inning with that 3-run shot. Astros win 6-3, and guess what, guys? We are at 70 wins for the season. 70 and 60 are the Astros right now. The Astros welcome back Hector Neris, who comes in and pitches 1.1 innings, gives up no hits and no walks, has one strikeout, lockdown mode. Brian Abreu comes in for an entire inning, no hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts, lockdown mode. Josh Hader comes in the ninth inning, does give up a walk, but is able to get the outs that he needs to end the game, preserve the victory for the Astros. So finally, the Astros bats are able to retake the lead, and the relievers are able to save the game and not blow the lead like they did in the last 2 games. And now for this series, we are tied. The Orioles take 2, Astros take 2, and Astros are ahead overall in the series. Just real quick, I want to update you guys on what else is going on in the league. The other scores that you'll probably be interested in as an Astros fan will be the Rangers and the Mariners. And I can take a quick look at those right quick and let you know what those are like. The Rangers today played the Guardians and lost 4-2. The Rangers are now 60 and 71, well behind the Astros, and likely have no chance to catch up. So that's excellent. The Mariners, however, were able to win over the Giants 4-3. They barely squeak by. They are 66 and 65. So let's take a look at the standings, and I'll tell you where things, quote, stand today. Astros, of course, finally get to 70 wins. They are 70 and 60. The Mariners are 4.5 games back, still too close for comfort. The Astros could have been up 5.5 games at least if they had won these last 2 games like they should have. But it is what it is. What about the Astros schedule coming up? Tomorrow, they continue their away games, their road games against the Phillies, the Philadelphia Phillies. This is going to be a very important series, very difficult. The Phillies are 76 and 54. Blanco is scheduled to be on the mound for the Astros tomorrow, and he should be facing Zach Wheeler. Wheeler, of course, is having a really good season. He's 12 and 6 with an ERA under 3 at 2.73. In how many innings pitched? In 154 innings, he has 170 strikeouts. So he's averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning. He's given up just 1 walk basically every 3 innings or so, every 3.5 innings, and just 17 home runs. So the way I look at it is he's due for a thumping. So I'm expecting the Astros to come out. This is just my gut, and destroy Wheeler, get him out of the game early tomorrow. But we'll see. That game starts my time at 7:40. As long as I'm feeling okay, I should be able to join that game for a little while, but I do need to go to school as long as I'm feeling up to it, so I won't be here for the entire game. I can only be here for about an hour to call maybe the first 3 to 4 innings, and then I'm going to have to go to school, but I will leave the game up with a live score for you guys to follow the game if you want to. Just having the game on in the background with a live score on the screen, even if I'm not here, it will help me out because of the views. But I will be checking in between breaks for my classes. I'll be in the live chat to leave some messages. So I hope to see you guys there. Now, that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else. I updated you on the state of things right now. I did want to tell you the next games that I'll be able to call completely. Like I said, tomorrow I can call for about 1 hour, and then I have to go to school. But it will be the same the next day. Also, I can call Game 2 at the Phillies for about an hour. Verlander's scheduled in that game on Wednesday. That game starts much earlier. It's an afternoon game. For me, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'll be able to call that game. I think I should be able to call that entire game as long as it doesn't go into extra innings. Eric Getty is scheduled Game 3 against Philadelphia. So for me, that's Friday morning, and I should be able to call all of that game. And then the games on the next couple of days, essentially the game on Thursday for you guys is for me on Friday. That game starts when I'm going to be in class, so I can't call that game, but I will have a live score. However, the games on the weekend, I'll be able to call those games. So I'm going to be able to call a couple of games, Game 2 and Game 3 against Kansas City. I'll be able to call those games. So there you go. I'm in Japan, so I have to go in Japan time, and during the week I have school, so I can't always be here for those games, but I can check in on during breaks with the live chat. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Pedro Mendoza, I'm a new subscriber. Thank you so much for being here, man. Pedro, thank you. I appreciate you, and hope to see you again. You have a good night as well. Thank you very much. I've got to get out of here. I've got to get to my pension office appointment. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for your support. And all I have left to say is go Stros. I will see you guys tomorrow. That's it for now. Take it easy.